Are we live?
That's the first thing you said while we were live, so yes.
Perfect.
And yes,
So-
Max have got the correct title this time.
Improvement, everyone.
Now let's see if
And
Riz can
with
remember
that,
where we are.
yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. You are on Malachor 5, right?
Yes, I'm fighting Darth Sion right now. This is getting really eerie.
Unfortunately, you didn't put enough into persuasion, so you aren't managing to talk him down, and he keeps killing you, and you have to quick loading your quick saves.
The
You seek to
entire
erode my will. You will not succeed.
ELLENA has succeeded
the
in
entire
eroding Darth
party
Sion's will.
is the entire party is come on, is head head strangling Sion. Go back to sleep, damn you.
ELLENA's just sitting there going,
Oh god.
why do you keep thinking about me? It's creepy. I'm not even into Scottish people.
So, we are back with another Star Wars episode. I know this is crazy. This shouldn't
This
be
is
happening.
sacrilege.
Two episodes.
This is
in a
heresy.
row. Exactly, this is heresy.
Oh god! You know what have you done? Here
No.
comes the Marines!
This is Sparta.
We have actually made it though. So, yay!
That makes one of the server excited.
Last time, the party finished its business. Every party member finished their business on Coruscant. Everyone had something to do. Some of, well, some. Particularly, the mood had some business to attend to. So he didn't join the rest of the party that went back to Ossus. Yeah, it's Ossus.
Yay!
Sure, it's Asus. You're sure it doesn't begin with T. That was my fault. That's why I'm joking.
Look, Max, time he got it first try. He got a reward, man.
And Nia will be staying back on Ossus, trying to figure out how this ancient machinery that he has acquired actually works.
I'm working for the Jedi Temple. Not just that. Also,
Mhm.
the communications thing is still down. He has to build
Yes,
that up
it's
too.
still a work in progress. And yeah. So the rest of the party, they learned a few things about their new adversaries. It seems that a particular clan of Anzat is, well, they believe that force sensitives are a delicacy. And it seems that they have the backing of some really influential people that assured them that they are not going to have official trouble
Problems.
while
Not
they
official
are.
problems, unofficial problems.
Yes, but they are going to have unofficial problems, it seems. Um, Speaking of which, Brinder got a new job.
With some unofficial
He's
problems.
not. Yeah. He's not entirely sure if that is a wise move to actually take that job, but the rest of the party, mainly the rest of the party said yes, we're going to actually take this on because it could lead to more hints and clues to exactly
And
what's
money.
happening. And
And
money, of
money.
course.
I don't give a shit about
Who
it.
cares about the clues? It's all about the money.
Exactly. Yeah, for some people.
Look, forget
And
about the price tag.
and Yes, and now they are chilling on Ossus for a bit. So this is where we are picking it.
Up. Okay.
Yes. Brindor, you you don't have a lot of things to do on Ossus.
No, it's
So
just alright. Who actually wants to go do stuff with the crazy people?
yeah. And speaking of the crazy people, you get an incoming call. Thankfully, it's not from the crazy people, but the employer of the crazy people.
The crazy village is coming,
Yes.
boys.
You're never escaping us, one of us.
And
If you think
he
about it, the crazy
informs
people
you
are not the
that,
spokespeople either. That's the YMCA.
he has some info for you, and where you could go to have your first assignment. There are two places, and he gives you the information about both of those, and you
Okay, what
can.
are the options then?
Mhm. Option number one is
Go to Holy Terra.
no.
Holy Terra.
No,
Let's go for a
Time to go get killed
crusade.
by the Imperium.
let's not.
Let's
Let's
go
not.
for a crusade,
Tis a silly place
boys.
there.
Well, option number one could also be
Let's
they've taken
not.
the hobbits to Isengard. We're going for a rescue mission.
Yes. The first one is located on planet Charos. It is very close on Kashyyyk. And they have some information that some of the underground buildings that they care about was happening there. That's the first. Um, this is the first. Let's call it place of interest. And the second one is where are you? Where are you?
Where are
I'm looking at
you?
the galactic map, and it's really big, as you all know.
It's not on Typhon. Let's make sure.
No, this
Is it
one's
a
on
nebula
Dis.
of cloud?
We're going to the unholy Terra. Dis.
No, it's going to be on Exegol. We're going to all really we're going to
Ah,
all
there
the
you go.
places that exist.
And the other one is on Tung. It's a planet on the outer rims. It's not very well. It doesn't have a lot of things to do there, so very few people ever uh, visit it.
Laura Croft goes there in
But it
Medfield.
seems
Alright, gang. Do we want to go near Kashyyyk or do we want to go to the middle of nowhere?
Well, the only person
yeah.
that goes there is Lara
It's
Lara Croft. That's what we call a Lara Croft Tomb Grader.
yes. There's also in come on, yeah, I found them. This is also the home of a specific, very strange sentient beings as well. They're called the Tung, and you might remember them from the guy that was trying to fly their pod in the pod racing. That he had four turbines or engines,
Oh,
and he couldn't get them work.
Quadraneros?
Yes.
Ben Quadraneros. Oh, he's still alive.
Uh, who knows?
That's the best question I've heard. Is he still alive?
Who knows? Who knows?
I mean,
thought
they're
we-
basically just a head with limbs attached to it.
Yeah. Actually, roll a yes, roll a galactic lore check.
Just him.
Roll a charisma check for insulting them.
No, roll a perception check to see if they actually are just heads with limbs.
If you change the proportion of head to limb, you can turn them into Modok.
Oh god.
Alright, I got a 20.
Okay.
So I guess I know
Well-
at least one of them's not a good pod racer.
Yes. Yeah, it's well. Yeah, it's a planet.
Well.
You've never been there. There's not much to go on, to be honest. You know that there is some kind of civilization there, but nothing of real importance or anything amazing.
The only
So
the only point of contact we have is the daughter of that famous Pogwaiter, who we call Jen Quadraneros.
what you get from both locations is that they are off the beaten path. They're a bit well, not many
Isolated.
visitors go there.
It's isolated, you mean?
Yes, they are planets. They're not hidden or anything like that. No,
They're
they are
just still on
known.
they're just still
but
enforcing the
they're-
COVID lockdown. That's all it is.
Yeah, not many people visit there. That's the first piece of information. The second one is that you're going to get all rations and whatever materials, equipment, and whatever else you need from them. And you will be getting reinforcements as well. So you can decide on which of those two locations you want to go.
Alright,
Do you
well,
want-
I guess I need to check if the Jedi are going with me. Because I think I know the Twi'lek's staying behind.
Yeah, the Twi'lek is staying behind. The Twi'lek has decided, you know what? I don't wanna get on that ship anymore. It's always there.
I
I'm
don't want to get in the giant robot
shooting.
now.
He's becoming Obi-Wan Kenobi. Neo's becoming Obi-Wan Kenobi. He hates flying now.
I mean, honestly,
Alright, we need to find Gendo to tell him to get into the giant robot.
Get to the damn robot, Shinji. Oh, wait.
Who's
So,
Shinji?
so do you want to search for them?
Yeah, I'll check with the Jedi to see how interested they are
Okay.
in getting some
find-
money on the side.
You find JAWAIN. That's the first one.
The first one.
Yes.
Hey, JAWAIN.
What up?
Someone came and offered me a job. I was wondering if you were interested in also participating.
What's the job?
Okay, so out of character real quick. It's locating and then removing someone who's not good for the Republic, right? I'm remembering that correctly?
Yes. But they
Alright.
cannot do that with official
You know,
means.
unofficial, yeah.
Yeah. Extrajudicial locating and elimination of someone who's not good for the Republic. Yeah.
That's
Questionable, I know.
yeah. That's hold that thought.
You, Elena, you heard the screech, a jaguar screech.
She's having a coffee with Kyle at the moment, going. 1 minute, Kyle. I think my apprentice needs me for something again. Ugh.
Unbeknownst to everybody else, I secretly learned Sonic Scream.
You learn
The new
Sonic
Power
Boom
Unlock.
voice version.
Alana, a slightly grumpy and very tired Alana just walks up to Joanne. Hey, what is it?
So you want to tell me what you just told me?
So there is a group of people interested in tracking down and then a little extra judiciously eliminating an individual they view as dangerous to the Republic. I don't know a whole lot about this organization. Out of character again. They're with Cyanar, aren't they?
Yes.
They're related
And
to yeah.
it's one of the biggest corporations that is in
Yeah.
league with the Republic, and they have a lot of different branches. They even have one branch that is manufacturing weapons. Even
Yeah, it's looks like it's being headed by a Cyanar group. So at the very least, this is probably something we'd want the Jedi to be aware of, and I figured the easiest way to achieve that is for Jedi to be on the mission. And you are the 2 Jedi I know.
It sounds shady.
QED.
But it sounds shady, but let me have a word with someone who might have more insight on this situation. Kyle.
Just pulling in the DM on this.
Ah,
Hey DM, should we do this?
Kyle,
I
Kyle
Kyle
comes in.
chokes on his
Whatever you're
Kyle-
wanting to do, yes, you should do it. Leaves.
Kyle chokes on his coffee as he's hearing an Elena screech this time.
Now he knows what I feel like.
He gets. Yeah, he approaches and says, "Is there a problem?"
Alana just looks at Brindle.
Yeah, I
saying,
think
I'm
it's that I
hearing a
guess they
lot of
didn't.
shouting today for some reason.
Yeah, it seems like the Jedi are not being taught how to make decisions for themselves.
No, it's
So
called
we're passing the
it's
buck
called
off to you.
No, Brindle, it's called getting a more astute opinion. Now tell him what you told us.
I'm gonna. Okay, I repeat what I said to
Yeah,
Elena
you
to
don't have
Kyle.
to actually. He looks at you and he says, "Ah, okay, sounds like pretty standard things, if you ask me."
That's standard?
Probably for seeing,
Well-
Alana says. For sure.
I mean,
not
wasn't he-
specifically for
Like,
that.
I would know he's a
corporation, but-
former commando, wouldn't I?
Yes.
He's a former commando. I'm not surprised. This is pretty normal for him.
Why do you think I'm getting his opinion over someone else's like that?
The only question is
Because he's right
well,
here.
let's be honest. The real question here is who wants to get rid of who, because chances are this is a political elimination more than anything else.
Yeah, I guess probably good for the Jedi to know what's going on.
Yeah. In any case, since we are dealing with all this mystery and stuff,
This mystery of the Sith.
yes, perhaps it would be a good idea for us to keep tabs on everything that crosses our path.
Yeah, we got to make sure these dark forces aren't going unchecked.
You don't want them to outcast the Jedi from the galaxy, do you?
We need to make it. We need to ensure the protection of this Jedi Academy.
Yeah, we don't know who's backing our enemies.
So then, in the interest of keeping tabs on those that we should be keeping tabs on, you think JAWAIN and I should look into this?
Yeah, I think you can handle it. Why not? We can use every information we can get our hands on.
And Shocker, the DM is telling you to do the quest he made. I'm amazed.
Yeah, but we're making him do it in character, so
Exactly.
Yeah, just keep it. I don't want to say
Just feel bad
secret.
about the illegal things you're doing.
Yeah, but keep keep the fact that you're actually Jedi as much as you can in the dark for the most part.
Yeah, that's gonna go out the window the moment they draw their lightsaber.
Yeah.
So
But,
basically, when you draw your
he
lightsaber,
looks
make
at-
sure every enemy dies.
Yeah, and he looks at ELLENA a little bit
the
more
Star Killer treatment. Gotcha.
when he when he says that. But
Whoa!
No
drawing the
Whoa! I'm
survivors.
better at
lightsaber-
keeping secrets
No
now than I was at the
survivors.
start.
Drawing a lightsaber should be the last resort. Just a reminder.
Yeah,
Okay.
use
I know I'm not
blasters
the
first.
best
The last.
person. I know I'm not the best person to say that, but it's true.
Hey,
Well, in my
Blasters
defense,
first, obviously.
in my defense, Kyle, I'm not. In my defense, Kyle, I'm not the only one trained. I'm not the only one. I'm not
Too
the one
smart.
trained in different weapon types. Even if I use my powers,
Alright.
it will still be crystal clear that what I am. She says with a little raised eyebrow.
Well, hopefully. I don't know. And then he looks back at you and he says, "Don't screw this up."
When have I screwed us?
And then he
anything up?
stiffly walks back to the cantina and robotically raises his drink to drink it. He's back into NPC mode.
Yes.
When have I screwed anything up in the last 6 years? She says with a little smirk.
You can hear.
You just hear him
him
repeat his
dragging-
last line. You just
You
hear a
can hear
repeat of
him-
his last line of dialogue.
Exactly. You also can hear him dragging a chair because it was in his pathfinding. So just
No, no, no,
dragging.
no, 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 no. He walks through the chair and then sits down.
It clips onto him and starts dragging behind him.
You're breaking the immersion.
What
Blame the
immersion?
glitches in the game.
What happened?
Exactly.
No, it's important to stress out to the audience what happens when I initiate a conversation with Kyle. The camera zooms onto his face. He only barely animates his face, and he's just staring at ELLENA until she says something.
And everyone
Don't
else
screw it up.
frozen in time.
And it'll be don't screw it up, or what are you still doing here?
So
There's always work to do at the Bounty Hunters Guild.
So
Looks
are
like we're
you-
going.
Have
Looks
you
like we're
heard
going.
of the High Elves?
Which one? Which destination?
I used
are
to
you
be an
going
adventurer.
choose?
Like, wait.
Until I retired and started teaching adventurers.
Oh no.
So, which one destination do you choose?
Yeah.
Let
Alright, so
me-
I'll lay out our
see.
two options to the Jedi. Alright, so there's the one near Kashyyyk, and then there's the one out in the middle of nowhere. Would you rather the boonies or the civilized one first?
I guess the one at Charos.
Go to the
Maybe.
closest one first. Rule of adventuring.
Eh,
Mm,
it's
whoever
don't
follows
be
that
mis-
rule.
Yeah. Also,
Especially when we
Especially
have
as-
something called flash travel.
yes. Also, don't forget that you might see it on a paper's perspective, but it doesn't mean that something that seems closer to you is actually closer for you to get there.
Yeah, because Kairos was going to be on major
Charos is
hyperlanes
on
all
a
the way
major
there.
hyperspace lane. Tungal is literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Toon 1.
Actually, it's an L. It's an L.
Oh, I thought that was a 1. It's funnier if it's a 1.
No, it's not. No,
And
it's
and,
not.
and and the funny thing about Tungal, out of character, the funny thing about Tungal is a catastrophic event in its history.
What's new?
So I wonder what'll play into that.
Yes,
But
the
yeah,
catastrophic
Charos.
event. Yeah, the catastrophic event will be the party going there. Okay, so we have the first destination, and Brindor, all you have to do is inform.
Alright, I call
Rest of the
into
party.
Sayonara customer service. Hello, I'm here for the assassination mission job.
I'm here to be. I'm
If
here
you're
to.
here,
Have you, sir?
You
Have you
hear
read
an
the Word
automated
document about the
response.
Assassin's Creed?
Your
hear
call
an
is important to
automated-
us.
you hear an automated response saying with a robotic voice.
Press 1 for dickhead
if
number
you're here
1.
to buy, if you're here to buy a new spacecraft, press 1. If you're here to buy new weapons, press 2. If you're here to assassinate people, press 3.
If you're
Three.
here to talk to a dickhead, press 4.
Okay, so you communicate back, and they
Hey,
give
you leave
the,
your all poof out of this.
and they
For
give
all
you the
other
exact.
queries, please wait on the line.
They give
You are
the
currently
exact.
person number 4,302,058 waiting online.
In the queue.
They
And
give you
to the
the
point where
exact
the only
location.
people that wait in this line are actually British.
I'm sorry, Maris, we keep interrupting you.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sorry.
you're getting the exact location where the rendezvous point will be. It is going to be right there. So everyone else is going to be. You're going to meet up there, and then you will use the established lanes to get to Charos.
Alright, well, let's go pick up the 2 psycho bros.
Well,
Once
at
we're
this point,
finished-
you are hoping that it won't be them, but
I'm
It's-
resigned to the fact at this point. I think you've got it
you have a
wrong.
bad feeling about this.
Ah, yes, the canonical way to respond to these kind of situations.
Everything's fine.
Alright.
Situation normal.
You can feel the force taking to you.
It's gonna suck.
So,
Neo has been ejected.
yes, Neo has been.
Yeah,
ejected. He was,
if you ask Neo, he will say like, guys. He raises his mechanical head when he was doing stuff. It's like, I have work to do. Pay work that requires a lot of time. No, sorry, I won't be able to go with you. You can deal with it yourselves. You are more than capable. And goes back to working.
Oh god.
He's an NPC now. He
And
only
he'll
has
the
one line of
exact say the
dialogue when you
exact
go
same
to-
thing next time too. Yep.
No, the next time you ask him, it's like, guys, seriously, you have that little confidence in yourselves?
And then that's his repeated dialogue forever.
No.
He's an NPC now. He only has one line of dialogue that will always
He
be
will
his
have
response.
unique lines of the dialogue every time you ask. Oh, damn it.
Neo,
And
every
nobody
time Neo
he
walks
puts
out to
me
take
back.
a drink, he's just got loads of wrenches stuck onto his person, and he's like walking at 20% slower than he normally does because he's overburdening himself.
Yeah, he's just like glitch continuing spawning wrenches, forgetting that he has some on him person because he wasn't coded that way.
Uh,
Yeah, why do
Yes,
you need
we
all
don't
those
know about
wrenches?
this. So, now that you have your destination, you are ready to start moving there.
I'm not really, but I'll do it anyway.
Ah,
I'm not ready either.
we have to make sacrifices from time to time.
1, 2, 3, 4. This was a bad idea. This was a bad idea.
This
We all have to make sacrifices and deal with crazy people every now and again.
Sacrifice must be done, guys.
Playing
Second verse, same as verse.
such sacrifices as Pika playing Baldur's Gate 3 in the middle of the stream. Woohoo.
I wanted to check on something real quick. But
Okay.
yeah. Alright, let's pick up the crazy bros.
Okay. So,
Sure.
yes, you have actually roll. Use computer check.
Oh, before you go,
Mhm.
Neo goes to say goodbye, and before they go, he looks at Jawain and says, "Hey, no, I'm not much help in battle and stuff like that, and you always have her back, but I'm sure you can now do instead of the work of just one person, of a person and a half, right?" Jokingly, he's like looking at Jawain, raising his hand like to do a high five on that.
Dwayne is a little mentally slow, and he's like, "Is that a joke about my height?"
No, it's a joke about my
No,
skills, says
definitely not
Jawain.
a joke about your
He
height.
says giving you a dry look. No, it's a joke about my skills, not about you.
Okay. Wasn't I already carrying 1.5
Alright,
persons, Jeff?
so
Yeah.
He drops his head and looks at you and says, "Way to ruin the moment, buddy."
Elena then just sighs, watching this and looks to the corner out the corner of her eye to R2, going, "Hey, buddy, R2, would you mind keeping an eye on the air for me while I'm gone?"
He looks at you and says,
We
"Oh,
know
come on."
everything that Neo can do, R2 can do better.
Yep.
And he looks at it and says, "Oh, come on, don't be like that. I was going to ask you to look after him too, the same way. Both of you are such a problem sometimes to deal with when trying to be joking and trying to be positive. Have a nice trip." She goes a bit depressed.
Look,
You have to
Neo,
back to work.
what's so wrong with me having a joke at your expense as well from time to time? She says with a smile.
He just shakes his head. Shakes his head like saying nothing.
Elena just gives him a big hug and say, "Look, I'll be fine, okay?"
It's not just you. It's the reason why I was going to ask you too to look back after JAWAIN.
Hey, he's more capable than I am. You give him some credit.
I never said he's not capable. I said that I hope that you two look after each other even a bit harder than before. You two are the only ones that are going to know each other that are going on this trip deeply. You know Rindor, but it's not like he's as close as the old Cam was, right?
Yeah.
That's a good
Exactly
point.
the reason.
That's a good point.
Exactly the reason why I was going to ask you both to look after each other a bit harder. Anyway, have a nice
Understood.
trip.
All right. Don't sleep on the job.
Not going to.
R2, make sure he set his alarms.
We'll be back in less than a month. I
Take
hope.
your time, Cynthia. Do it properly.
Okay. So you fly towards. Where is it? There it is. You fly towards Lantilles and
I'll give the party members a
use
team
computer.
a quick warning about what they're gonna probably experience. So while I was getting the bare minimum description of what this job is, there were two people there. One who was Ichani, was he, or
Arcanian. The other one
Arcanian? That
human.
was it. One Arcanian and one human, who are, well, I'll just say they're crazy and save you some time.
90%.
How
28.
crazy exactly?
Well, one of them seems to really have a thing for like fighting. So be warned.
Yeah, it's no different from the Mandalorian we used to travel with. What's the other guy like?
He exists, I guess.
So you thought he would come nothing
So he
against
lacks a
him.
personality. We've already experienced the mood.
So Max Time is just
Anyway.
So Max Time is a Frelis clone and Stab is a Mood clone. Nothing new.
But watch out, the Arcanian might want to fight you guys when he
Might
if he's the person we're meeting. I have a bad
He
feeling
might-
that is the case.
He might
If
want
only
to
you
sacrifice
know.
you to the blood gods.
Aku provides.
I think that there was a missed opportunity where we were fighting against the cult of Aku.
Frelis just wakes up in a,
Yes,
with a
what
sw- Frelis just wakes up in a
Yes.
sweat next to Bo-Katan. I sense a disturbance in the Yaku.
Mears, don't forget to
Yes.
set the scene for me, please.
Oh, for
Oh god, I forgot to tell you about the something I wanted to do for the introduction. Oh well.
No. I'm not going to fall into this trap. Here's what happens. You fly there, and
We fly
because
now.
Brinder did an amazing job with his
Mhm.
calculations, you get there before the others.
Oh.
Oh!
So you get to chill there for 2 days actually
Okay.
before the others arrive.
But
Thankfully, I know some hyperspace tricks on a
Elena
ship.
just sits down with JAWAIN and just sarcastically just says to him,
Chill.
"Why
Okay,
did I-"
see, what you do then is you take out a speeder bike and you go for nice, relaxing trips in the middle of nowhere that we're at.
That
Enjoy
sounds
the
like a great
scenery.
idea. Jump!
Ella just looks at
All right,
JAWAIN.
roll on the random encounter table. You've been attacked by sand raiders. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, man.
2 days in
All of a
the
sudden,
under
another Jedi
encounter
just walks up
table.
to Elena and goes, "I killed them all, not just the men, but the women and the children too."
And then you see
Did
an old
anyone say
Boba
younglings?
Then you see an old Boba Fett in and among the tribes people.
He's on top of a speeder just doing bantha movements.
You see a retired old man there eating some eggs from who knows what,
Quamites.
You just
dancing
see-
around the fire.
You just see Boba Fett just driving a speeder really slowly, just staring at people going, "Like a bantha."
Yeah.
No, he's just strolling around town with his posse.
You're
any
charging
case,
500 credits for water?
The 2 days pass without any major incidents.
Elena just looks at JAWAIN.
Unless you want to push your luck, which
Nah.
could actually
Elena
create
just,
some incidents.
Elena just looks at JAWAIN and
But
goes,
that's up to you.
"Why did I
No,
let
the
you-"
most I'm doing is I'm taking a scenic bike ride
Okay.
in the fairly close vicinity of the ship.
Okay, you fall
Okay.
into the Sarlacc pits. No, you don't.
So basically,
Perfect.
what you're saying, Brindle's taking a scenic bike ride, but for some reason, Duel of Fate is playing in the background.
Somehow the planet just morphed into Tatooine.
He's looking for his mother.
It wasn't Tatooine when we arrived here, but now it is.
Perfect. We can teleport to a different planet. You can teleport.
Can
I mean, it
escape
could
on-
be Arrakis. That'd be even worse.
Elena just looks at
Oh
JAWAIN.
god, yes.
We're in a, for some
You
reason we're
see an angst teenager with blue eyes screaming,
Oh god.
Elena
screaming
just,
into the distance.
Elena just looks at JAWAIN and just says, "Why did we let Kyle talk us into doing this?"
It's too late now.
It's too late.
All of a
I
sudden,
mean, you can always walk back home if you need to.
And after 2 days,
Brindle just comes
you
across
see
a
two people.
Zabrak on the sand, just on his knees, just screaming Kenobi.
Who needs walking?
And,
Just contact the Academy directly. Beam us up.
Luke, Jedi Master
Not
Scotty,
right
beam
now.
us back to the Enterprise.
We're busy fighting the
Academy
Borg
is
while you're off
closed.
doing the silly stuff.
The academy is closed because they are rehearsing their dance routine, and they are very
Nah, yeah,
they're very focused on that.
Kruk tried to
Very
teach them the rumba
dedicated.
beats.
In any case, you see 2 people approaching menacingly.
But they're not just standing there. That's a good sign.
Yes. So
And they're being followed by their cargo. Don't forget. Let's not forget the cargo owners.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So you see 2 people approaching you. Brindor, yes. Unfortunately, it's the 2 people that you've seen before.
Ah, shit. These were the jackasses I was warning you about.
So these aren't. Elena just looks at him and goes, "So these,
Should I remind?
so those people
So,
aren't.
I'm-
So they aren't the people you were looking for."
Yeah. You see.
I need to
Well,
remind Cord
because of
something. This is the guy, one of the guys you see. Elena sees from the distance. He's way so. Wait, give me a second. Gord, you see this guy in the distance come wearing sunglasses and holding a duffel bag, and he's coming close to you.
On the distance,
So
you
I
see,
actually,
besides him, you see an Arcanian just fully armored like a warrior, a sword on his back. There, just walking there, looking more. But the moment he sees you, I'm going to roll now a tactics knowledge.
so Gord, I want you to roll me a d3.
So,
roll a perception. Roll a perception as well.
Mhm.
Who?
Max time.
Perception. Okay, give me a
Yes.
second. There's also perception. This is.
Gord, also roll me a d3, please.
Oh wow, that's a very good perception for my
Fine.
character.
Okay. Okay. So here's the thing.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Here's the thing.
Perfect.
Oh no.
You see that 2 of these figures don't have any blasters or rifles or any visible bulges on their clothing.
Oh no,
So,
no, no. Stab's definitely got a bulge.
that could say that
Listen, he's a Ken doll.
yeah. They have
Mears, one thing.
yeah.
He's going to do it individually. First, he's going to analyze one, and then the other.
Okay,
So
okay.
we're going to roll for each of them. That's why the first one,
Okay.
which is Elena's.
Which one of the 2?
First will be Elena. I think it's the first one we see.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a woman of. She seems mid to late 20s. Yeah. As I said, she doesn't seem to have any weapons. on her.
Mm.
And her clothing doesn't seem a lot of, it doesn't seem like a person that is getting ready to go to a war zone or something like that. A
Yeah.
very
Yeah, but is
difficult
it sexy?
mission.
She
But is it sexy clothing?
No. It's
God
the
damn it.
opposite.
Oh,
Neo,
bro, no.
Neo, give me a second. My
She's
character
literally
is going.
wearing a carpet right now to cover up
Yes.
her typical
What?
Jedi clothing. You know, like
Wait.
Qui-Gon does on Tatooine.
Yeah, she's wearing. She borrowed one of Cal Kestis's ponchos.
Okay, so what kind of fighting style or stuff like that could he introspect from build and what he has gathered that it will have based on that?
Uh,
She
you get
fights
the
like someone who's
feeling
just
that
got out of the shower.
yes,
She's
exactly.
wearing a shower.
You
She's
get the
wearing a
feeling
dressing
that
gown, pretty
it's
much.
someone. You get the feeling that it's someone that fights that fights up close,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, maybe a martial artist.
Mm-hmm. I'm going now to roll
Here's
for
the
Wayne.
question:
Yeah.
And
how much on a scale of 1 to 10?
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking JAWAIN and ELLENA here.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a
How
little
How much?
concealed do you want your lightsabers to be?
concealed. She's taken. Ella's just taken the rule
Completely.
completely. Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
She's
okay,
taking.
okay.
She's
so,
taking her
Yeah.
lesson from.
so,
She's taking the advice from Kyle
Yeah,
seriously.
Wayne. Mm-hmm.
And JAWAIN, it's
No. I mean, it didn't roll for him. I mean, in terms of the
okay.
lightsaber. I mean, your
so,
question.
give me
Because I have to
a
roll
second.
one for
Oh,
Jawain
same thing.
now. Mhm.
So,
Now
by the
he's going
way,
to analyze Jawain. So give me a second.
yeah, while you analyze that, you see me smiling, and also Elena sees me smiling from a distance.
Oh
You see
no!
those pretty white teeth smile, and I'm nudging to Nara, and I'm
It's a
telling
tooth
him,
commercial.
Nar.
yes,
Can
yes,
I roll for
exactly.
charm?
This you're perfect. This is a commercial right now, and
Mhm.
I'm not.
Can I
Can smile.
read? Can I read what he's trying to do with it? Like, I don't know how to say it.
Leave my
Roll a
master.
perception check.
You're rolling.
That,
Okay,
and I'm
so